and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
49-yard line.
Darnold from the gun.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
This is Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 34 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
8-yard line.
The open man here, Renfrow. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 58 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. Able to power through, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He'll look downfield for one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw Exhibit Z right there. So it's halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Returnable here for Davis. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Jets take over first and 10.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete. Darnold got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Malik Collins coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On the return, here's Richard. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Or just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Darnold now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Darnold completes it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On Bell, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.